Hello, people of the internet. Welcome to Witchfinger. How are you today, Megan?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
And next to Megan, we have Morgan.
Hello, I'm drinking.
She's drinking. We're all drinking. And we have two very special guests with us this evening. The wonderful Jake and James, the people who run and operate Shockstock Horror Exploitation Convention. Yay! Thank you for coming.
In London, Ontario.
Yes.
Hello.
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 Megan sounding sultry over there.
That was quite a...
Sing.
Sometimes we get a little quiet. And then we get really loud. So yeah, tonight all five of us are viewing Basket Case 3, The Progeny. And
1992 classic.
I know.
Yep.
And this is actually the first time that me and Megan and Morgan have seen the third one. We've definitely seen the first one and the second one. The first one more than once.
Yeah.
But obviously you guys, Jake, James, you've seen it probably.
Nah, it's been a while.
A lot.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen it recently. Yeah. So
I
got
do know the plot. Like, I know that he has
I got the
a
box
bunch of
set.
babies.
He has little Belials,
Yep.
little Boglins.
Little pups.
Yeah.
They're like
I
little
think I watched
Boglins.
that with the guy that's doing the Sandman movie.
Oh, man.
Oh. Don't bring that up.
You've been running that Sandman joke for so long.
Well, it's just really happening.
Just follow him on Twitter. You'll get caught up real fast.
I do like the cover of this movie. It kind of reminds me of the cover of It's Alive. Have you ever seen It's Alive?
No.
Yes.
Yep.
I like that. It's got like the exact
The first one's
same.
okay.
See, this
Yeah,
is
the first one's okay.
100% licensed legit copy as it's loading
Well, let's take this opportunity to talk about why we're here.
Yep.
Absolutely.
to drink beautiful
Yeah, I got
alcoholic beverages.
delicious Cuban rum with some key limes in it and a couple ice cubes. Mine's getting a little low, but I'll be
So fitting
topping up
in a
soon enough.
tiki cup as
I got it
well.
in a tiki cup.
Yeah.
You know what they call it when you put the lime and the rum and the Coke? They call it a Cuban.
Oh.
That's the name of the drink. For real.
And I'm drinking a Creemore Springs Premium Lager. And you've got some wine.
We're
there
drinking
again.
bathtub wine
Yeah.
over here, Megan and I.
Watered down white wine.
Yeah,
What about
bathtub
James?
wine.
Oh, you're
I'm drinking the same out of a swingers resort in the Poconos, Cove Haven, the Passion Potion.
Oh, wow. Did you bring that glass?
I brought this glass
Oh,
just myself.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Every time somebody brings a glass to my house, though, they always leave it here. So don't forget it.
All right, I won't do it.
I
Anytime
don't need
anybody
any
brings
more
a glass to Shockstock, it usually gets smashed on the floor by one of the drunken baboons.
We're pretty excited for Shockstock.
Yeah, keep all your cups plastic when you come down to Shockstock.
For sure.
Yeah.
And out of sight, probably, too.
Yeah, okay.
You
Yeah.
can't
Okay.
see shit through a red
Solo
solo.
cup.
I guess.
Solo
Flask?
Yeah.
Flask?
Or
Yeah.
Coke can, like in Sunny in Philadelphia, where
There
they
you
put
go.
the wine in their
Yeah.
Coke cans.
That, yeah.
Yeah. We could do that.
Yeah.
And
All right, so we started the movie.
Yeah.
So
You gotta
far,
get it
I'm
working.
scared.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, this
oh,
movie starts off.
Banging.
Wow.
oh, so
There
this
you go.
is the end of the
Yeah,
second
it
one.
picks up immediately where the second one left off.
Yeah, so
So-
Belial is humping his girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, that horrible. So yeah, that's okay. I get this.
Does she
yeah.
have a name?
Yeah.
I don't know
Bililita.
Belial's
I don't know.
girlfriends. Belialita. That's awesome.
They sure know how to make an entrance with this
Oh
movie.
yeah, straight
Yeah.
to business.
Straight to
Straight
the
to
fucking,
business.
to the mutant fucking.
Yep.
Here comes Dwayne. Dwayne's trying to get some action too.
So all three movies are directed by Frank Henenlotter. Also did Brain Damage. We watched Brain Damage
yeah.
together.
Yep.
And Frankenhooker.
Unfortunately.
On a date.
Yeah, Frankenhooker. And I haven't seen Bad Biology, which was like his most recent
He did that
movie.
with R.A. the Rugged Band, the rapper. They co-directed that.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it good?
You know what? It's not as. I think it's a product of this new generation of filmmakers. You know what I mean? Like it's not as strong as his previous stuff.
Yeah.
Still lots of really cool practical effects. Still lots of the same like underlying themes of drug use and and sex and all that stuff. So it's really greasy. It gets really greasy.
It's worth checking out.
Yeah, absolutely. Check it out when you.
Yeah. Well, the first
Get
I
to the
loved
video
the
store.
first Basket Case movie. It was such a low budget, but it was hilarious. The first one came out in '82. And then the second one came out in 1990, and then this one, the third
Why did
one,
they
came
wait
out in
so
91.
long?
Yeah, do you know why? Like there was a gap
For the
Probably
sequel.
because he was working with like Frankenhooker,
Right.
Yeah.
and brain damage
Oh.
and all
Yeah,
that.
and then in the meantime, I guess like the movie kind of took on cult kind of status, and then maybe it was like, oh, it's time for a second one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, 'cause
Oh, I
know
love
when-
Moonface, by
yeah.
the way.
By the way,
Yeah.
Moonface is the guy who plays Steven in Dawn of the Dead, like the main
Really?
guy who
David Emge.
gets her pregnant in Dawn of the Dead, the original.
No way.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
fun
the
fact.
half moon guy is Steven
Yeah,
from Dawn of the Dead.
it's like the
I like Big Teeth
McDonald's
guy.
guy. Do you remember him?
Who?
The
Mac
Moonface,
Tonight.
Big Mac Tonight.
Yeah.
Big Mac Tonight.
Oh yeah, special sauce.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, you used to work in the old video days. Did you ever sell a copy or two of Basket Case on VHS or what?
I did so. Yeah, but it was Jumbo Video. I was working Jumbo Video in
Jumbo.
'92 with the Horror Castle. I was the night guy. Used to hook up a VCR from the Children's Carousel into the big VCR for the good movies, and then when I was mopping the floor, I'd go into the porno room and make porno bootlegs all night long.
Awesome.
And then,
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then because nobody, it was good little gig.
I think
Hell yeah.
there's still a
Free
Jumbo
popcorn?
that's still open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jumbo
but
Video.
Yeah,
they
it's
don't-
like
Probably
right around the
zero.
corner
It
from
was
where
like
I live.
5
yeah.
times the size that it was now.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
moved it from
Yeah.
the one section to like the smaller thing there.
I-
And it's mostly video games now, which is
Oh,
kind of
really?
sad. Like I think we talked about this on one of the other podcasts, fond memories of growing up in Brampton, and there was a Jumbo Video there, and the horror movie section was like built like a castle.
Yeah.
They had like a castle in the back.
Castle, yeah.
And I remember walking through and just being like, "Oh my god, this is amazing!" But yeah, it's kind of sad now. It's really small.
It's
but I'm
very,
glad that
I'm
one
actually
has
very
held
saddened
on.
by the renting days being over. I love every moment of happiness that I remember from like my childhood is like going to the video store to like
Yeah,
rent VHS.
and picking out movies to rent based on the,
The
cover,
cover.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
There's
a lot
That's
of those
how-
covers evoking like certain memories.
That's how Henenlotter got all his business, I think. Just the covers,
The
right?
cover,
Basket
yeah.
Case.
when they-
Yeah.
when
Especially
Basket Case-
Frankenhooker had that cover
Talking
that it
box.
talked. It was a talking box. You squeeze the front.
Actually, our friend Brett, who runs his company Video Carnage Video, he does trades and swaps and sells VHS. He has that. He has
Yeah.
the cover of Frankenhooker that you press the button and she talks.
Yeah.
She still works?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
He
amazing.
does, yeah. And he also has that, I think it's like Buried Alive, where it's like a zombie coming out of a grave, and if you hit the button, the eyes light up.
Oh, I have one that's a
Burial
Dead Pit.
Ground, maybe?
Dead Pit.
Dead
Dead
Pit,
Pit,
yeah.
Dead Pit,
sorry,
yeah. And then
Dead
they did
Pit.
Metamorphosis had the same cover like that.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I have that one with the light up eyes.
So there you go.
It's horrible.
So that's the end of
Oh.
part 2.
Lenticular packaging. Is that
Yeah,
what
so
they call
part
it?
2, Basket
I-
Case,
Yeah.
with Dwayne sewing Belial back onto him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Wow, here we go.
Kevin Van Hentenryck is a special guest at Shock Stock this year.
Yep.
Which is exciting and kind of why we picked this movie.
Yeah, we're pretty excited to meet him.
Yeah, we're excited to
Picking
hang
him up
out.
in Detroit. Got a little 2-hour road trip. with
Oh,
him.
that's
Oh,
awesome.
nice.
I hope that's not too awkward. I'm sure you guys will have lots to talk about.
Well,
No, no,
that's not going to be the awkward part of that trip, I don't think.
no, that's not gonna be out part of that trip. The very first Shock Stock, when I picked up the Evil Dead girls, I had to go to Sarah's house, like her brother's house, like,
Oh.
and I'd only ever like it was so like it was so weird. Like I'm driving in the middle of fucking Michigan, and I'm like at her house, and she goes, "Yeah, this is my sister's house." Like, so then I pick her up, and then I had to go to the airport to pick up the other 2 girls. And it was like pretty surreal. Like at that time, I was already a little bit jaded from going to horror concert or conventions and screenings and whatnot. But it was so surreal to be in a van with these girls that I watched the movie 1,000 times. in high
Yeah,
school,
dude,
and then,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
and then you're like, now you're schlepping their luggage in the van. And
Yeah.
stuff like that.
They're farting up the van.
Yeah,
They're losing
yeah,
all their
yeah,
appeal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've also got Jake from Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
a guest.
Danny Hicks.
Danny
He's been
Hicks.
great.
Danny Hicks,
Yeah.
Danny Hicks is also going to be a guest. So to get all the info, it's just shockstock.com, right?
Shock with the dash, shock-stock.com.
And it's May 27th, 28th, and 29th, last weekend of May,
That's right.
at Centennial Hall.
In London, Ontario.
Here in beautiful
Yeah.
London, Ontario, the Forest
Forest
City.
City,
It's
yeah.
always a good time. What's the, is this the 5th? Shockstock?
Sixth.
It's the 6th Shockstock.
Yeah.
I think they get better every year.
You know what? It's true. It gets better every year because the family grows. You know, I mean, at first, I mean, there's always that aspect of a horror convention that people are going to go for the guests. But I think Shockstock has kind of developed into this kind of community gathering as well, where people come to see each other. I mean,
Hang out.
hang out.
Watch movies.
Yep, watch movies, hang out, party your face off.
Not
I
to
mean,
mention the after party, which
Yeah.
is something to be a
Yeah,
part
we
of.
did mention it in the last episode. If you you didn't listen to the last episode, the after party, which is going to be taking place at Call the Office.
and at the 488 maybe as well.
Is that the 48? Oh,
Yeah, Ari Lehman, who is the guy who played Jason Voorhees in the first movie.
Popping out of the water.
Yeah, fucking like Tiny Jason, his band First Jason are playing, so I'm pretty fucking excited for that. And your band, Jason.
They're looking for a place to crash, by the way, if anyone wants to stop for a sofa bed.
Who First Jason?
no way.
Yeah, no. I'm just fine. He's a good. No.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
And you guys have a band that's also playing the after party.
Yeah, we're the official Shockstock house band because eventually we'll run out of bands to book, so we just have to play the music ourselves.
We're the easiest ones to please.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's Rocket Damage?
Yeah, it's Rocket Damage.
Yeah. So I've had some people ask me if it's kid friendly, which it is. And
I would
What,
say
the
16,
Shockstock?
16 or
Shockstock,
something.
not the
No,
after party, of
no,
course
no,
not, but-
yeah. People bring their kids to Shockstock. It's
Yeah,
never
there was
been
a
a.
kid dressed up as Chucky last year. So cute, right, with her dad. So
my
it's
God.
kid friendly. It's also accessible.
That's where
Yeah, Shockstock is totally
Yeah.
kid friendly. I mean, everybody has to kind of gauge their own children. I mean, like if your
Yeah.
kid's afraid of seeing spooky stuff and you know and he's a real fraidy cat, then don't bring him down. But if he likes dressing up and he likes seeing monsters and spooky stuff, and he's not scared to see a picture of some bloody monster or a zombie crawling out of a
Zombie Jesus.
zombie
Zombie
Jesus,
Jesus.
yeah, he'll be there.
Every
I
year.
mean, and too. I mean, you gotta kind
yeah,
of
he
watch your
is
kids.
every
I've seen
year.
kids come to the vendor table
Yeah.
unattended, and they start going through like
Yeah.
Bills Above DVDs because they're like at their eye level, and like
Yeah.
nobody's watching what they do. I mean, if you're watching your kids, you should be fine, and nothing's
Yep.
gonna pop right out on them.
Year before last at Shockstock, my oldest son, who would have been 7 at the time, he was walking around and he's looking at things on the table and he's talking to the celebrities, and he walks up to Lynn Lowry's table
Yeah.
from the Kronberg
Shivers and,
and Shivers and stuff, and he walks up to Lynn Lowry's table and there's a picture of her with her tits out, like one of her, and he looks and he goes, "Oh," he goes, "that's real inappropriate." and you know what she did? She signed it for him for free. And she said he's not allowed to have it till he turns 16. But so it's been in my room, and I've kept it. Not his
Good.
16th birthday. He's gonna
Oh,
get it.
that's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my kids have the best. Like they get better autographs than I do. I'm not really an autograph guy. Like, I'm hanging out with them all week, and it seems kind of awkward for me.
Sometimes it feels a little weird.
Yeah, but my kids, they get all this. Like they always end up with it. I found in my basement last night. I was in my basement and sitting underneath one of my projectors is a Metropole ticket from Demons, and it has a bunch of coins taped to it from Costa Rica, and then it flip it over and it says to Eddie and Victor. I said, "This is Costa Rican magic money," and it's signed by Jaretta from Demons, and I was like, "Where the hell did this come from?"
Yeah.
My wife's like, "Oh, she gave it to him." Oh, okay. So yeah, I mean, kids can go down, and usually the guests love it. Like they like to see, the next generation of horror fans come down, and
Yeah.
Yeah. Teach the youth about VHS and
just don't send your kid down and wait in the parking lot and get him to get as many free autographs as he can, because that's I've seen that happen at another show, and the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
dad got pulled out of his car and fucking lynched.
I think
What?
what's been refreshing for me is like after the first 2-3 Shockstocks, we would stop getting all the emails or posts online from people in Toronto that was, "Why London?
Yeah.
Why London?
'Cause we live
London is so far. And are you gonna send a shuttle?"
Yeah,
we're gonna
that's.
send a fucking
Are you guys
to
gonna
Toronto just so
set
you
up
can
a shuttle?
fucking go.
But like the big
You
know,
fans,
Like how many bands have you guys been seen in Toronto? Like, for
No, I
numbers? It's
know.
like
Yeah.
ridiculous.
and like the
But nobody
true
goes the
fans
other way, right?
will
That's
make
right.
the distance.
Well, I
right?
think that's what they realize is that the show's not going anywhere, and that's the gist of it. I mean, we can't tell people. And the other thing too is, I mean, like I don't know, being somebody who goes to conventions and stuff, like we go down to a convention in Ohio. You know, I go maybe once a year. You go a couple times a year. But I mean, like the whole idea of going and getting a hotel and kind of taking a vacation. That's appealing to me. I don't understand why people in
it's like a
Toronto
road
are just
trip.
like, well, I'd rather.
It's inconvenient. Oh, I want to meet Mink Stoll, but I don't want to go 90 minutes down the road or something.
Yeah.
You don't want to meet her that bad.
Yeah, you don't want to meet her that badly. Yeah, it's not, And it's something like Shock's like you probably talk to her for 10 minutes
Yeah.
if you want to, do it.
Yeah, that's true. That's the thing is
it's-
that like even just like Fan Expo, I've done the photo op like for the cast of Twin Peaks.
Right.
And it was just I'm a huge Twin Peaks fan, but like it's really rare that I'll actually like go like wait in line for the photo op and stuff like that, but for like an opportunity like where you are a huge fan. But it's still like the fact that like you're paying $100 just to go like say hi to them and talk to them for what, like 20 seconds?
20 seconds.
If you're lucky, yeah.
Basically,
It's
'cause
really
you're,
disenchanting.
Like, rushed.
Yeah.
So Kevin Van Hentenryck, am I saying that right? Van Hentenryck.
Yep.
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah, he's a sculptor, right?
Right.
Yeah, and a teacher too.
And a
And a
guitarist. He's
teacher.
going to get rocket some songs out.
That's right.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
he's
great
gonna get up on
hair.
stage.
Awesome.
Yeah, he's gonna get up on stage and rock a few
Oh,
songs
that's
too.
amazing. I was checking out some of his sculptures online, and he did a sculpture of Rip Van Winkle that
shit.
resides in the Catskill Mountains. Like the Catskill Mountains is an area in like the state of New York where Woodstock happened. And it's like at the peak of a mountain.
It's like the part where like when you're driving, you hear the banjos in the distance, and you keep driving.
I don't want to disclose where he lives, but he lives in a pretty remote location.
Yeah.
Like he,
Ding, 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 ding,
to
ding,
get
ding.
sometimes some of the guests have like when we had Sadie last year from Last House.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, she fucking lived in some mountaintop somewhere in.
Yeah.
See, that would be lovely though. Maybe he just wants to get away. You know?
No, for sure.
And she was married to Richard Dreyfuss, so she had some
Wow.
crazy ass stories.
Yeah, she had
Wow.
some
Of
good
like
stories.
partying with Spielberg, the days for
Wow.
Jaws, and
We just watched
you know.
What About Bob?
Yeah, and
Like-
it fucked with my mind.
She's like, why don't they just call it
That
Bob?
movie fucked with my mind. Like I was like,
Yeah.
this is like so wrong. Like that movie is fucked.
Yeah.
That movie is about like one logical man and a psycho and a bunch of fucking idiotic people. Like everybody else in that movie are just like so ignorant. Like no one is calling the cops. Like you have a psycho in your
Yeah,
house and you're
yeah.
letting him like sleep with your son.
That part was a little over
I
the
was
top.
like, what is happening?
It was
Like,
different days, right?
yeah, man. I
Yeah.
guess that shit flied in the 90s.
What is this coffee
This is
contraption?
some, like-
This is some Pee Wee Herman shit.
No, it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Yeah, Pee Wee Herman, Honey, I Shrunk the
Oh, there's
Yeah.
cows getting creamed there.
Oh,
Okay, that was
That's a-
really good.
That was a
that's
good
like that
spray.
Team America scene where that puppet is puking in the alley for like 15 minutes.
Oh, I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that
I
part.
cried so hard.
Well, I know that the second Basket Case movie was supposed to be called House of Freaks, but I guess the distributors wanted it to be called Basket Case 2, but at least they still gave Frank artistic freedom, and he apparently has stated that he enjoys the second one better than the first one.
Well, it's
It's like
probably
a whole
more
completely
fun of a.
different
It's a
movie.
more fun of a movie, right?
For
Yeah.
sure.
I can tell you. You know what? Speaking of the freaks, the makeup and like the sculpts that Gabe Bartalos does in this movie are just off the chain. And I remember when I was in college, I had a poster that I got out of a Gorezone magazine that was like a full cast.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It was,
yeah.
They were standing there. It looked like a class photo, and I had it up on the wall. And my little nephew, he was probably he wasn't even 2 years old at the time, and he used to come over. And every time he'd come over, because I had posters of Basket Case 3, and I had a poster of Bride of Chucky beside it, and he was like, "I want to go see Chucky and the Freaks, Dad." And then my brother would be like, "Oh, okay, let's go." And he goes, "Can you go in your bunk?" And I go, "Yeah, okay." And he'd go up there, and he'd go, "Oh, look at the freaks! Look at the freaks!" And it was these guys. So
Here they are.
Yeah, in the bus.
yeah, they're great.
I like the bucktooth guy.
Ah, I like Tooth
Yeah.
Fairy. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I like the Half Moon guy. He reminds me of the Half Moon guy from Nightbreed.
Oh,
Except this
oh,
one's
Yeah.
just more
Oh, yeah,
silly.
now they're gonna
he's
sing.
Way better.
Yeah.
They're all gonna sing.
Yeah, they're getting ready.
Mouth spray.
There you go.
Oh wow.
I did hear that there was.
There's a
music
there's
in
a
the
tune in
movie.
this.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
yeah.
Oh, the
3D
Half Moon's
effect,
playing
wow.
the trombone.
Moonhead.
That's awesome. Well, I know that the
Wow.
most of the credits that appear in the first Basket Case movie are fake. because they just like made up name because
For
the
filler.
crew was so small.
Yeah.
And rather than just like repeat the names
Yeah, a
in
lot
the
of movies
credits,
did
they
that,
just
yeah.
like made up fake
Oh
names
my
to like
God.
make it look
Really?
legit.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it makes it look more legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That is like, I'm gonna bring it up. Manos Hands of Fate.
Oh man, you love Manos.
That fucking movie is just, it's too much to deal with.
It is probably one of
So
the worst movies
the crew
ever
was
made.
only like 3 fucking people, and like
Yeah.
the one guy that's in the movie, he plays like a boyfriend like making out with like one girl or whatever. He was the cameraman and he did the stunts and like so they just made up a bunch of names.
Yeah.
Oh, that movie! If you can find so much gold on the internet about that, they raised some money. They're gonna do a sequel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
didn't they do
ridiculous.
a Kickstarter? for
Yeah.
that?
It's never. You know what though? It won't
It's never
be.
gonna happen. It's
Well,
not
it
gonna
probably
be
will, but
Yeah.
it'll be shitball.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Samurai Cop. 2.
Samurai Cop 2 is a prime example, man.
Yeah.
They tried to recreate that,
recreate the
and they
magic.
couldn't. Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's it is an awful movie, but it's not the right kind
It's
of
like,
awful movie.
yeah, it's not good awful.
You know, I know a bunch of guys that were part of that Manos restoration though, that were finding all the
Really?
elements and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, we watched it, I don't know, maybe like a year ago. Yasmina refuses to watch it again.
I can't do it. It's so bad. It's so bad.
I think we should do it for the show.
Yeah.
Because it's amazing.
Maybe if we do the Mystery Science Theater version.
Oh my God.
that'll like make
Yeah.
it just like kind of go by smoother.
Yeah. Was it
Well,
a
you
BuzzFeed
guys do your
article?
own
Did they do
mysteries.
that? Did they do
Yeah,
that?
that's true.
Yeah, that's what I mean though. You guys are doing your own Mystery
Yeah.
Science
What?
Theater.
Yeah.
version.
Why
Yeah.
didn't they pretty much put that movie on the map?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
they created the awareness of it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For sure. Because I know that in reading that one article, I think it was a BuzzFeed article, the little girl in the movie, I get like they have like a blog and all this stuff, but yeah, she was looking for a copy for years and years, and then finally when they did the Mystery Science Theater, she was able to sort of get a copy and that sort of thing, but for
And didn't
years
she,
she
like-
didn't even have a copy. She was like, I need to find this movie that I was in when I was a child. Couldn't find it.
And didn't she say like she was interviewed and even when she was like a little girl like shooting the movie, like she would feel like after saying like acting out a
She
scene,
knew
she
that
knew
it was
that
bad.
and she's like, should
Yeah.
I do another take? And the director would just be like, yeah, it's fine.
He said, we'll fix it in the lab.
yeah, we'll fix it in the lab. Like there's
And
a lab that you
apparently-
go to fix movies.
Yeah, apparently at the premiere, the director like went all out and like rented limos and like they hid around the corner and all this stuff. And then when they all sat down and the little girl was really excited, you know, like it seemed like it was going to be a big deal. And they actually had overdubbed somebody else's voice. And hers, and she was waiting for her big moment, and her mouth opened, and it was somebody else's voice, and she was eternally disappointed.
Yeah.
Do they not have
Forever.
to tell you that when they're going to be doing that
Nope.
to your
No.
character? They don't have
You
to tell
sign
you,
off
right?
on. You sign off.
Oh,
on
these
it,
people
that's it.
were all doing this for free. There was no money.
Didn't,
like
like, the
the
crazy-
director was
That's
saying
some
like
shit.
telling like, oh, I'll give you points, I'll give you points, and every like it.
Didn't the
Yeah.
the guy who plays like the crazy
The bum
town
guy? Yeah.
bum guy like kill himself in real
He
life?
did, yeah. He committed suicide, and apparently he was on acid the entire filming of the movie. Just fucked on LSD
Well,
the
that's
whole
just
time.
fitting.
Yeah.
You ever seen Can't Stop the Music, the Village People movie?
No.
That movie, the entire cast was high on cocaine.
Is
through the whole
it better
movie.
or worse than the Kiss movie?
It's
Oh my god.
100 million
100
times
times
better. 100
Oh.
times better.
Oh, fuck.
Steve
I
love
Gutenberg
both of those.
is
Steve
fucking.
Gutenberg is in it.
yeah,
No, he's not.
he's a star. Yeah,
No.
yeah,
I'm
totally.
more excited about Steve Gutenberg.
I saw that movie in the theater, and I didn't realize that because I was a little kid that the Village People were gay, and I dressed like the construction worker for a
Oh,
week.
that's so cute.
And my mom didn't have the courage to start, and I had a little lightning bolt on a hard hat, and I'd walk around in cut off jeans, and I'd try to do the dancing moves that he did.
Oh my god.
Because I used to
need
live in
fucking
Westmount,
watch
and
that
Westmount was
movie.
just down the street. But it was the 2-screen. You guys remember when
Yep.
Westmount had the 2-screen?
Yeah, I do
That
remember
That fucking theater was the bomb. It was like a fucking rectangle down
It
there.
was so small
Yeah.
and cute.
Can't Stop the Music. 8% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Amazing.
Oh, wow.
That's
There you
fucking
go.
right. And I gotta say, this poster looks incredible.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I need to watch that movie, but I also really
Oh
need
my
to
God.
see
Oh,
what
that
is it
looks
called?
fantastic.
Kiss meets Phantom of the Park.
Yeah, Kiss
Yeah.
from the Phantom of the Park. Yeah,
I
yeah.
have never seen that.
Never
movie.
You never
seen
seen
that?
that?
I've never
Oh.
We
seen
watched
it, and
clips and we
It's-
died.
we watched
died
one
laughing.
clip where they're like sitting by the
At the
pool.
pool.
Laser
Oh
beams,
my
Yeah.
right?
God.
Laser beams
Yeah.
or some shit.
We got a
like
copy
that?
from Philippines you can have.
Yeah,
Oh fuck!
Yeah, we
thank
got
you.
You can have it. It's so
You can
bad.
have
I
it.
you
can
You
can
die
can
have
happy
it.
now.
yeah.
Like Turkish Star Wars.
It's a
you
Hanna
can
Barbera
have it.
movie, isn't it? Isn't Hanna
It was
Barbera?
made for NBC TV.
Yeah.
It was a movie of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's basically like an episode of Scooby Doo. Only
Fuck.
they
It's
man.
exactly like an episode of Scooby
It's
Doo. Yeah.
100%.
I
That's
fucking
ridiculous.
love Kiss, and I've never seen that movie, and I need to watch
There's
it.
a guy in London who actually has a film print of that.
Yeah, you were
He's
telling me
an
that.
archived one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's funny. Yeah, I don't remember what I was gonna say. Never mind. Oh yes, Turkish Star Wars. That's what I was gonna say. Didn't
Oh
that
my
copy of
God.
Turkish Star Wars? It came from one of you guys, didn't it?
Probably,
And
yeah.
then it went to you, and
Yeah.
we tried to watch it, and you were like, "I can't. I have it. I still have the copy."
That's awesome.
It's not the best. Turkish Spider-Man is the best.
Yeah,
Oh
this
my
Turkish Spider-Man
God.
isn't he like a creep that goes into people's windows?
Yeah, he's got like a big
and he has
eyebrow,
like a
and he
weird mustache. Like
no eyebrows.
Oh, I thought
He's
it
got
was
like
a
the
mustache.
evil eyebrows on top.
But,
and
like, the one
the
clip that
beginning
I
scene, he
saw-
grabs a hook, he buries a
that-
hooker up to her neck in the sand, and then backs a boat over her face.
This brings up an interesting topic because there's this guy in Toronto who's doing kind of what Vagrancy did at a Rainbow Cinema, ironically. But he
Weird.
treats these movies like where our shows people get greasy and yell at the screen and have fun with them.
Mm-hmm.
He treats them like it's fucking fine art.
Yeah,
And it's really
Wow.
confusing. Like, I've been to one of his shows.
and he gets
like,
hushed.
And he treats
No.
it like he don't want anyone to react or have fun with the movie. He wants this to be like a serious,
To appreciate
to
Yeah.
appreciate, like, you know,
You
no
can't
drinking.
appreciate. Yeah,
or-
that's not the way you appreciate a movie
I don't
like
understand.
that.
You can't polish a
I don't
turd.
quite get
No,
it.
you
know?
can't. You know what you do? You laugh at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You laugh
You
with
enjoy it. That's
Yeah.
how you enjoy the shit out of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean, we celebrate this culture, but let's be real. A lot of this stuff is fucking garbage. Right?
Yeah,
so you're still
totally.
like, you know, you
It's-
still
it's
have
garbage,
yeah,
but we
it's
love
good
that garbage.
right?
yeah, it's garbage day.
But to laugh
every
at
day.
it,
Yeah.
you're not insulting the movie by having fun with it. You're
No.
giving it
Yeah.
direct.
Well, that's it's serving its purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I always enjoy looking up like ratings and scores online, and the first Basket Case movie has a 6.1 on IMDb and a 75% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking
That's
good.
good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, the first Basket Case is like it is a masterpiece of grindhouse filmmaking, though.
Yeah.
Too. Like it hits
Yeah.
all the marks.
Yeah.
The second Basket Case movie is 5.3 on IMDb and a 67 on Rotten Tomatoes, which still isn't that bad.
No, it's pretty
Yeah.
good.
And the third Basket Case movie has a 4.4 score on IMDb, and it doesn't have a score on Rotten
Oh
Tomatoes.
no!
That's all right.
You know,
No
you know what I'd
score.
like to know. So we're like half an hour into this movie. They've been driving around. Why haven't they taken his straitjacket off?
No, because he tried to sew his brother back on.
Well, so like
He's crazy.
Well, I don't know. Like maybe, I guess.
No, the rest of these guys are freaks, but they're not bad
not
people.
crazy.
They're
They're
Yeah.
not bad
Freaks.
people.
They're not bad
They're not
monsters.
bad people.
No, that's kind of the point, right?
Right.
She has a home for wayward freaks, and then he claims to be the normal one, but he's the one who's most messed up.
I want to see this birth. Do we see the vagine?
No.
No.
Oh, that would just be bad. That'd be gross.
That would be gross.
That's too far.
That's way too far.
Crossing the line there.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's gonna bust through her gut.
Yeah, just
Oh yeah.
explode like Alien.
I like how, yeah, obviously, like, it's, like, years later, but Belial and Belial's girlfriend, like, their faces are more human-looking in these movies. But that's what I love about the first Belial, is that it's just a puppet.
It's so
He's stop
bad.
motion in some parts.
Yeah,
oh, she's
it's
leaking.
amazing.
Oh, she's spewing.
The guys are.
So her,
Her water broke.
her
Fucking
water
Bonnie Rotten.
broke. She's about to have Belial's creature babies.
Oh my
Whoa.
god.
That's a lot of water pouring out of that school
Yeah.
bus.
Eve's water.
Ew.
Oh.
Go and drink it up, you crazy bitch.
I think the Half Moon's face is a little bigger in this one, too.
Yeah.
Than the second one.
I love that teeth guy. He reminds me of like a segment from the Animaniacs or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like how a lot of them just wander around aimlessly, like they can't probably see through those
Yeah.
masks.
No.
Yeah.
true.
It's
Probably
like it's
not.
rolling, just don't stand there.
Make the
So
costumes. Everyone's in every frame and every time.
Yeah.
Fill the screen, man.
Look crazy.
Can we take a minute to talk about Doyle?
Sure.
yeah, what do you want to know?
So, have you spoken with this man?
Yeah, I have.
What's he gonna do at his booth? Oh, Doyle's coming to Shock Stock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From the Misfits.
is he
From the
playing
Misfits.
the after
Like,
party?
is he playing? What's happening with him? He's
No,
just-
his band can't get cleared into Canada, I don't think.
But could he not just like do a little ditty or no?
Whoa, that's
Just
kind
him
of
and a guitar?
Yeah,
Very, very. I mean,
rightfully
you
so.
know, that band has
He's
a
built an
certain
image,
brand
right?
and image that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna say that we couldn't play that song and it would sound pretty good.
Oh,
but
yeah, you could
He's
get
not gonna
people to
risk
do
it,
it.
or it's just him, and then
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not just gonna pop up on
there's a-
stage with some band, and then if it sounds like crap and that YouTube video gets out, then
Okay,
everyone's gonna
yeah.
say, "Oh,
From what I kind of like the stuff we've heard about his work, what he's going to do at the table. Like you said, he don't give a fuck if there's 2 people or 200.
Good.
You know, he's going to be in the gear, and he's going to sign whatever you got, and
There's Little Hal.
Yeah, I thought that was a good guess. This was what's hard about Shock Stock is when we try to like change it up but still stay true to the brand, so to speak, or whatever. Like, like who do we get, and when is it cool to bring back a repeat guest, or when is it? It's always the delicate balance of who do you want, who can you afford.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
I'd love it if you guys brought back the guy who was in the Repenetrator.
Tommy Pistol?
Tommy Pistol!
Everyone loves my wife too. Yeah, everyone loves Tommy Pistol.
Yeah, he was really cool. It was funny because that was the year that I had a table and I was just selling a bunch of my VHS and toys and stuff. And he came up to my booth and I was like, I've seen Repenetrator. Congratulations. And I was telling him about I have the Beetlejuice porn.
Right.
And he was like, I know the people that made that. And I was like, oh my God. I was like starstruck.
Can we tell you the story how we got Tommy Pistol?
Of course you can, please.
This was a cool story. This was a cool story because it was early. I think it was the 3rd Shock Stock.
No names.
I don't even know her fucking name.
It was
So anyways, we were really stupid and a fan approached us.
Yeah, this was early on.
Early on. This is the third. Well, not that early on. 3rd Shock Stock. And
no, but this first time something like this had happened.
Fucking obviously we liked the guy, but we never had a male porn star before. And they were like, this girl approaches us and she's like, look, Aramis and I are really good friends. We fucking, talk all the time. He's willing to like sleep on my couch. He knows about you guys. He wants to play his new movie, Life and Death of Tommy Pistol.
Why don't you
would you guys bring him up? And I'm like, no offense, but girl porn stars seem to draw more. And so we're like, well, no, not really.
He uses this is the problem is you used your typical line. Why don't you bring him up?
Yeah, and she goes, okay, I will.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
And so she goes, I'll pay for everything, and I'll fly him into Detroit on my sister's visa or whatever like that, because this wasn't that bad. So anyways,
we said
we just okay, and then it's like literally a week before the gig, we're in Ohio on our way to a strip bar.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking fucked out of my mind. I got a lot of things on my mind, and drama in London ain't one of it. And she's texting me saying, oh, by the way, I got a toothache, and I can't bring him in now. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I got to go to the
dentist. I got a toothache. I got to pay for my dental bill, and I don't get the money to pay for the flight. And already he's getting scared because he's like, wait a minute, the gig's like a week away.
Yeah, he's emailing us going, why hasn't my flight been booked yet?
And
we said, no, we're not handling it.
You got a sponsor, and we don't know anything about it. And so then it like puts us. You were there, right?
Yeah.
We had a real dilemma. And like, what the fuck are we gonna do? Because we got relations with the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And then we're like,
so we ended up biting the bullet, and we paid for his flight.
But he showed up at the last minute. He was fucking awesome guy to hang with.
Yeah, he was cool.
Yeah,
he was totally
he was
cool
awesome.
guy, and he was super stoked to watch his movie there. And I'd love to get.
And didn't we did a big social media pump where Tommy Pistol had his fucking middle finger up and said fuck you.
She was upset. She blocked us all on Facebook.
She blocked us all because he said fuck you.
How could you
got
get
the block?
Yeah, well, ain't the first time.
Yeah.
But no, like it was so funny because we were the assholes.
Yeah.
She's like,
She
how dare
fucked
you?
over.
How could you
She's like,
guys?
how
Yeah.
dare
How could
do
you
that
guys?
to me? And I'm like, what the fuck do we do?
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure. That she was trying to get something else out of the deal too. She was probably trying to fly him up so she could get fucking laid.
By who?
By Tommy. She was probably thought that he was gonna fuck her for the
Okay.
flight. Like she thought he
yeah,
was.
like
she
you'd
was.
feel obligated to fucking toss a dinner.
Yeah, that's why she's like, oh, he can stay at my house, and you know what I mean. Like, what is she gonna try to do? Fucking seduce the guy?
Flapjacks.
So, yeah.
Yeah. No, he was a really cool guy.
Another cool tidbit about Tommy Pistol. We're playing a movie at Shock Stock this year. It's called Yeti, A Gay Love Story Part 2, Life in the Streets. And Tommy...
What?
Yeah, it's a movie about a man and a Bigfoot that are in love. And the first one's great. Troma put it out. It's a fucking amazing movie. The second one kicks it up a notch. But either way, Tommy Pistol's and his cock make an appearance in that movie.
There you
So
go.
Sweet.
Awesome.
if you're really dying to see Tommy this year at Shock Stock, you just you check into the Yeti Gay Love Story 2 Life on the Streets and watch that at Shock Stock.
Awesome.
Highly recommended.
Sweet.
So
Yeah, I
if-
just remember like hanging out with him and talking about Beetlejuism is what it's called.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I have Beetlejuism.
He was saying they tried
Yeah,
film?
it's awful.
They tried to remake the Beetlejuice porn and they were like shut down.
What?
Yeah,
Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty awful. And it came in like one of the giant like cardboard boxes too.
Big box.
Yeah,
Big
and then we
box,
started
yeah.
talking about like Edward Penis Hands and like all
Oh
these
yeah,
other
we've talked
fun
about Edward
porns.
Penis Hands before.
Yeah.
There's lots of great
Yeah.
Parody.
pornos.
I love parody porns. They're so good.
You know, can I? I'll give you another shock stock related story about porn parodies. A guy who's coming this year, a good friend of ours, filmmaker Bill Zabub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
He made a new horror movie called Nightmare on Elmo Street. And it's puppets.
Yeah.
And it's puppets, and it's got, you know,
Yeah,
the
this is
girls that
fucking
puppets kill.
hilarious, this story.
And this is fucking completely hilarious. Probably not for him, but
Yeah.
this is a true story. The person who manufactures
press
the
the
discs, they also press a lot of porn. And they mistakenly put the wrong file. So his discs, he had about 100 of them that went out to his customers. There was a movie called Nightmare on Elmo Street without the apostrophe S, and it was a black on black gay porn.
Oh my god.
So people ordered Bill Zabub's new movie, and I don't know if you know Bill Zabub's demographic, but they're the farthest thing from anybody who wants to see anyone of color and also any kind of gay anything in a movie, and they got black on black gay porn.
Wow.
Oh, that
So
is
they think Bill lost his fucking
fantastic.
mind.
Yeah, Bill absolutely lost his mind, but
That's
he said that not many of them actually got out, so that's good. But
Oh,
That's a
man.
pretty collectible disc.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah,
so.
Try to flip that thing.
Did he do that death metal documentary?
yes, he
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
have that, and Pete Steele is in it.
Yeah, Pete Steele and Bill were good friends actually.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good documentary. It's just called like death metal.
Yeah. He's done a couple of really good metal docs too. He does a series called Metal Retardation, which is he interviews a bunch of metal bands and he tries to get them as pissed off as possible. And it's pretty funny.
Nice.
Pushes boundaries.
Well, speaking of other guests, you mentioned Trauma. Lloyd Kaufman.
Lloyd Kaufman's coming. Yeah,
The
first time
overlord
he's
of
gonna be
Trauma.
first time he's coming down to Shockstock. We've been talking with him about it for years, and
I love
he's super
him.
stoked to come down.
What's your favorite Trauma movie?
Hands down, Terra Firma.
Oh my god.
The best.
Seriously, I was gonna say, like, Terra Firma is definitely one of the best ones. It is so fucking amazing.
What about
And,
you, Bilo? What do you think?
I'd have to go with Toxic Avenger just because it was the fucking one that got it started,
Yeah.
right?
That's true.
I can
Yeah.
remember fucking Toxic Avenger in the white box. There was it was a 7-Eleven where the Ox Box was. You know what Ox Box is? The Shoppers Drug Mart is at Oxford and Adelaide Street. Was where our band used to jam, and fucking my singer was a fucking maniac. And he went and rented Toxic Avenger. That was the first time where I watched it. It was like you always remember where you were the first time you saw it. And then, but I used to do this shit with VHS. I'd lick the tape. And so he goes out in the kitchen, and I took the tape and I licked it like that, and then he stuck it in the VCR. And the fucking tape just sucked all out. Fucking. And he went over to the fucking tried to kill the clerk. You know, this fucking tape. Fuck my fucking VCR. If you fucking son of a bitch, I can kill you. And then that was it. It was a funny joke.
First baby's out, just so everybody's
Yeah.
Yeah, so Belial's
VHS
girlfriend.
camcorder too.
Yeah.
I found a VHS camcorder like that at Value Village about a few weeks ago, but
Just
it
take
was
it out and
missing.
ready to rock.
It was missing the power attachment.
Oh, so you pretty much fucked
I
it.
know. But yeah, so she's giving birth
Yeah.
to
Finally, they've made it to a place where it's safe
Pulling
for
on
her
little
to give
critters.
Deep
birth.
fried turkeys.
Belial went crazy earlier
Yeah, he
and
killed.
attacked the doctor. He's having flashbacks.
Yeah, Big Hal got his face slashed open.
Yeah, so they stuck him back in his basket. He looks extra creepy in this movie. His lips are very mobile.
Yeah.
yeah. And I think Kevin he does the voice of Belial's sounds too.
Oh.
Yeah, like the grunts and the
that's
noises
cool.
that Belial
It makes sense though.
does.
They're brothers,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So you think
Parasitic
the clown
twin.
is right? They could do another basket case?
I
You think?
was gonna say if they like seriously brought it back and did Basket Case 4, like that would be the greatest thing
I
ever.
think they probably could.
Yeah, man.
There's
I
a
mean,
lot of
it's
other.
got a huge
I think the
following
time
now.
that would help it. The the years.
I think my concern would be how would they stay true? Do you know what I mean? Like I've just
Yeah, in
seen.
this
I get
climate
so
where everyone's offended
discouraged.
and
Well, no,
fucking-
yeah. Well, I get so discouraged when I see all this CGI shit.
Oh,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
they have
Like,
to do it old school all the way.
It would
yeah.
have to be animatronics. Like,
yeah, 100%.
and puppets.
Yeah. And over the top
Rubber
acting.
Yeah.
all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rubber and fake blood.
Look at all those like
Listen to them
blobs coming out of her
scream.
belly.
Push it out. Push it out.
You know what though? I don't know if Frank would have it in him to do another. He's kind of
Well, I
moved
think
on.
he could sign off on it. I mean,
Well, he hasn't
give
really
it to
done
someone
anything
else,
since
you know?
Bad Biology, right?
No, they just released. He just did a documentary
Did
about.
he do it on Herschel or was it on Friedman? I was trying
No,
to think.
he did one about. I think he just did a documentary on sexploitation called That's
Sexploitation.
That's Sexploitation, and he also did what's that famous graffiti artist guy? He did a documentary on him. Banksy.
Yeah.
He did a documentary about Banksy as
Oh,
well.
look at him. He's so
So-
cute.
I like their eyeballs.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of really highbrow stuff. I mean, well, compared to Basket Case 3, but,
For sure.
but no, I mean, I think there will be a return to form for him. I think that he's still got a couple movies left in him that are greasy and stuff. But I mean, again,
Joel Reed, is he gonna do another movie? Or?
Joel Reed says he's doing another movie.
He was gonna film one. Oh no, that's a fucking motor court bed.
Look at
Yeah,
that
I was gonna say all of a
thong.
sudden, like,
Is
Belial's-
Belial having a wet dream?
Yeah, he's
Yes,
having
he
like
is.
a fantasy.
He's
here.
not the only one.
Yeah.
Look at that
we
arm.
got
Look
some
at those lips
strong.
moving.
We have a boob.
He's fucking jacked.
Yeah, look at his arm. It's
Yeah.
huge.
All that jerking off. he's
All
been
that
doing in
pumping
his
and
ass.
blowing.
Yeah.
I like
Oh,
how everyone
Belial.
gets quiet when
Yeah, the sexy.
Yeah,
movies
There's
stop
boobs
and-
on the scene.
It's
Yeah.
the yellow swimsuit.
I like those bottoms actually.
Key lime. There was a key lime.
Oh, they're sucking his fingers.
Oh my god, his bulbous fingers.
Yep.
Choo choo.
Well,
I like how their hair is not 90s at all.
Yeah, it's pretty 80s.
This is
I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Oh, I love 80s
yeah.
hair.
Yeah.
It's the greatest. Men and women.
Vicious lips.
Yeah, like his eyes and his mouth are so ridiculous in this movie.
rolling back in his head.
Yeah.
I'm coming.
Well, this movie was shot in 27 days. And it was actually supposed to be much gorier, but the producers made Frank cut 11 pages from his script.
Yeah, I heard that.
Jesus.
He wanted it to be a bit more of a, I don't know, crazy experience, I guess.
Yeah.
It's still pretty fucking crazy. I don't know if you're watching
Yeah.
the same movie I'm watching.
Actually, the scene with the girlfriend, like, sitting on the bed with all her babies, like, kind of looks like Society.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Like
the
the
orgy
society
scene in
orgy.
Society.
Holy shit.
That fucking movie is ridiculous.
That's an old classic for
Yeah.
sure.
That's out legit now, isn't it?
Yeah, I got released.
Arrow put it out, I think, yeah. No more bootlegs of that,
That was
one.
the old Chas Ballin bootleg days. First time I saw that one for sure.
I thought that this movie was, like, considered, like, a creature feature. And I made a small list of, like, my favorite small creatures because I think of Belial as, like, a tiny creature.
Somewhat. I bet you
And,
Charlie Band makes an appearance or two on that list. I think every fucking movie he does is about fucking puppets or dolls or little fucking anything.
Charlie Band from Wizard.
From Wizard Video, yeah, the
from
guy you
Full
found.
Moon Entertainment.
Oh, Full Moon, are they still around?
Yep.
Yeah,
Big
they're still
time.
around,
Oh
big
my
time.
god, what the fuck?
They're having a party. They just had a
Just
baby.
smashed a bottle over his head.
That's
Well,
how.
fuck
So what are we
that's
doing
how monsters-
for that? We doing anything with this movie at Shockstock? We playing it? We're not playing it.
We're not playing it,
no.
no.
Question and answer period.
He's doing a Q&A, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, she's.
Whoa, look at her. She's
Hammerhead
got, like,
lady.
Yeah.
Hammerhead.
So yeah,
like,
you got a
lined up.
list. Is that what you're saying? Your favorites?
Well, my favorite, number one favorite tiny creatures is definitely the little guys from the gate.
Oh yeah,
Of course.
totally. That's on my list
I
as
fucking
well.
love that movie so much. I need to get a tattoo of the little guys.
Yeah.
Isn't that guy live in St. Catharines?
Yeah, actually, that guy is from somewhere in Ontario.
He lives in St. Catharines, I think, yeah.
Yeah, I know that he
Who,
has
like,
a band.
Yeah, and it was
Terry.
we listened to it.
Yeah, Terry is his name.
Yeah.
In the gate. Yeah, and I remember we like fucking like scraped the bowels of the internet, like trying to find all the information. that we could find
listened
on
to
him.
some of
Find
his
him. Tell him
music.
come down next week.
Oh my
See you in a
God.
month.
He posted
That'd be
a
amazing.
video on Shockstock's page like a week ago.
The gate. Weren't we supposed to do a gate
Reunion,
fucking
yeah.
or something?
But we were trying to get Steven Dorff and we couldn't do it.
Oh wow.
That would be incredible.
It still could happen, yeah. There's a guy and he lives just outside of London and he has the largest collection of gate memorabilia in the world.
Really?
See,
I
that
need to
brings
be
up an
best
interesting
friends with
point,
this
like-
person.
I've seen other conventions do the entire guest list related to one movie, and that scares me a little bit because it's like
It's putting all your eggs in one
you're
basket.
Putting all your eggs in one basket, and
Yeah.
if your other fans don't like that movie, now granted, there's people that go to these shows that don't give a fuck about the guests. To be honest with you, some
Yeah.
people go to buy T-shirts, shop.
Well, that's what
There's
Shock Stock's
autographed
kind of
people
becoming. Like I
with-
said,
yeah.
it's becoming more about the event. than-
Louis Tripp is his name.
Louis Tripp, yeah.
Oh man, that would be awesome. Like, and his band is it's just like a solo kind of band, but they're like kind of industrial-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Too
But
late
yeah,
now.
That would be fucking awesome to meet him because The Gate is like one of my fucking all-time.
He's
favorite
big
movies.
in the occult and stuff now.
Yeah.
Too, for real.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
He
The
loves the devil.
He loves the Aleister Crowley.
Magic with a K. What?
Mhm,
Yeah, I also love the little guys from Ghoulies.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
cute.
But only
They're
from the
cute
first
assortment.
one.
Yeah.
Because,
They're
like, they don't
slimier.
talk.
No.
They're
They're
slimier.
slimier. They don't
Ghoulies
talk.
go to college, man.
Oh man, I just recently watched that one. I have the VHS. I like the third Ghoulies better than the second one. I
Really?
don't like the second one as much.
You didn't like the one at the carnival?
No, I don't really like the carnival one.
That one I saw actually the second one before I saw the first one, and it was like a defining.
Yeah, but
And
then
Phil
the-
Fondacaro's in that, and that seals the deal for me,
Yeah,
man. That
but the
guy's
third
the best.
one, like, I think it's just like they obviously like saw how popular like the Gremlins movies, like especially Gremlins 2 were, so then they tried to make them funny, like the Three Stooges, and like in the third movie when they go to college, like the way that they talk, like
Yeah, Brandon Lee's in that movie though.
Brandon Lee.
Or no, isn't it? No, it's Jason Lee, isn't it? Maybe it's the Brandon Lee's brother, the guy from the Jungle Book.
Oh my god.
Brendan Fraser.
No.
That's fucking Tarzan. No, George in the Jungle.
Yeah, you're thinking
Encino Man,
Encino Man.
Biodome.
Oh Lord.
No, that's Pauly Shore.
Who's the other dude in it?
Man.
No, that's one of the fucking Baldwins in Biodome.
Yeah, that's Stephen
Yeah,
Baldwin.
Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah, and Tenacious D are also in that movie.
Nice.
Fuck that movie.
Outrageous.
Fuck that movie. Fuck off.
That was a weird 6 degrees of separation that you
That
just
was good.
I like Gremlins 2 better than the first one.
Yes.
I love the second one
Yep.
way more than the first one. My favorite Gremlins are the Flasher. Every time I fucking
yeah.
see that scene, I laugh
Fucking
my ass
breakdancer.
off. Yeah, and Lenny, the goofy one. and the brain. I know, his eyeballs are like all fucking going crazy. He's
Whoa.
and the brain, the guy, the scientist gremlin, he has like a natural like human voice, and
that's
he's all
weird.
smart, and he's got glasses and like a lab coat.
But when can you feed him though? Not after midnight, right? But when is it safe?
After midnight is when
No.
it's not safe.
Right.
Yeah, but
then
it's
when
always
is it
after
safe?
midnight.
Well, see, you know what? These are things that I think about. I watched the first one recently, like around Christmas time,
Yeah.
Christmas movie or whatever. And it's like, yeah, it is always after
It's always
midnight.
after midnight.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah.
say when the sun comes
If no, but they could have said like, oh,
Is it from
once
12 to 12?
once they have no sunlight for 4 hours, you can't feed them or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean?
Or,
like
like,
something
don't
like
feed
the
them
ones they
after
haven't been
midnight, but
That was
exposed.
the
It's
first
okay
thing they said.
after-
That it's always after midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at these guys. The cops are gonna kidnap the babies.
Oh, shit.
See, there's cop abuse even in the fucking 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
This
that
was,
that the end of
this
your
was,
list, Yasmina?
Well, I was gonna mention Critters, but I like the actual Critters more than the movie Critters.
yeah.
I think the movie is not that
Yeah.
great.
What about Critters 4?
And Space?
Yeah.
Oh my
Everything's fucking better in space,
know.
man.
Leprechaun in
Jason's in
Space.
space, fucking Leprechaun in
Hellraiser
space,
in space.
Hellraiser in space.
Yeah,
I've never seen the fourth Critters. I
Really?
should.
Fucking Leonardo DiCaprio's in it.
I
No.
know.
Yeah.
I know that.
Better
Really?
performance than fucking Titanic.
Oh my god. We all knew how that
Uh-oh.
ended.
Fucking there you go. Eve just got
wow.
fucking
The
wasted.
cops shot Belial's
Oh, no.
girlfriend.
Oh, I guess Belial's gonna be on a rampage now.
Apparently she had a fucking flint in her pocket because she
Yeah,
fucking
she-
erupted in sparks.
What was that?
Firecracker.
Yeah, firecrackers.
Crazy.
What are your favorite creatures, Morgan?
Well, I
Little
have to,
creatures, little guys.
I have to agree with your first few on my list. It's usually really small. Ghoulies, of course. The Gate, like top. Those, the little dudes, they're just fucking so cute.
I know. I fucking want a tattoo of one of the creatures on my body.
Yeah,
for
and
the rest
I
of my
find it
life.
amazing as well, like, in watching the, like, the little documentary that, like, comes with the I don't know.
The DVD?
Yeah, with the DVD.
Which movie?
It's all
The Gate.
for the Gate.
Oh,
like
yeah,
all
yeah.
the perspective stuff. Like it's just dudes in like suits, and then they made them
Yeah.
look small. I don't know. I thought it's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wanted to add the first Troll movie because I love it.
With
It's
Sonny
fucking
Bono.
great. Yeah, the troll is amazing. He's really creepy, but my favorite small creature from it is the singing fucking mushroom.
I don't remember that.
You know, the like witch
Yeah,
lady.
she has, like, a
she's
friendly
got
little singing mushroom,
and it
yeah.
sings.
Because he's high on himself.
And the song, the troll song, is fucking amazing too.
Yeah. Phil Fondacaro's in Troll as well. He's a good little man.
Yeah,
You ever see that movie, The Creeps? Where that was a Charlie
yeah,
Band one.
yeah.
And he plays Dracula.
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, Phil
Oh my
Fondacaro.
God.
This woman, she's like a sexy librarian, and
Yeah.
she starts. She pulls all the books out at night, and she rubs them on her tits and stuff.
Really?
That's
Titty
what-
spells.
Yeah, she was turned on by
Amazing.
books, but then another guy has a machine that can pull characters to life out of a book. So he puts a book in the machine, and they come to life. So he takes all these monsters. He's gonna bring them to life and take over the world somehow. And something fucks up in the machine, and they all come out as midgets.
Wow.
And that's the fucking plot of the movie.
I had
Oh
it
my
on
God.
VHS, but I'm
Oh,
not
look at
sure
that.
what
He's
happened to
dwarves
it.
now,
What's his
he's-
name?
Wow, those tattoos.
Yeah,
are
he's
so
in
Phil
cool.
Fondacaro.
he's in Seinfeld, isn't he?
No,
And-
no.
Oh no. But he's in Willow.
He's in Willow. He's the
Yeah,
little
I know
warrior.
that.
He's also in
he's in Return of the Jedi.
Whoa!
yeah.
That was a butt right there.
Yeah, she's all dominatrixed out.
Yeah, that's
She's
pretty good.
Oh, in the jail.
yeah, she turns fucking full dom on him.
Oh, he's
And of
also
course
in,
they have a
Land of
whip
the Dead.
in the
yeah,
like.
Just
she's
sitting
in Land of
there,
the Dead.
right?
He's
Yeah.
a pimp. He is a pimp. He's also he's been in a lot of stuff. He's great.
I always remembered him from Willow. I've seen Willow more times than I can count.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Like
Sure.
I just grew up with that movie.
Yeah.
And the trolls in that movie.
They're
scared
so
the
cute.
Fuck.
Oh my
Yeah.
Oh, they scared the shit
Oh
out
no,
of
I
me.
was talking about their little pixie friends. Those trolls are
Oh
scary.
yeah, no, those
The Under the
trolls are
Bridge
fucking
scary.
terrifying.
Yeah,
Are you drunk?
They
You
like
drunk?
hiss.
I'm having a hard time.
They hiss and shit.
Look at-
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
scary.
it's terrifying.
Uh-oh, what is that?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a dominatrix
She's
in
getting
the
her hand on
jail,
this fucking
and
scar.
she's, all
She's
over-
rubbing his
David
rough skin.
Cronenberg crash on him.
Yeah. His hair. Like, he has the best hair.
He has like Buddy Holly hair.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
know what? I've seen, like, the more recent pictures that you can find on the internet. It's even better.
Perfect hair.
You know what? I'm going to have a couple drinks and I'm going to ask to touch his hair.
It's kind of like
I'm going to do it.
It reminds me of Jim Jarmusch.
Jimmy
It's
Jarmusch.
very, like,
Yeah, and like Tom Waits kind of.
yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
What's another prerequisite we have for guests? They got a party, but that's a delicate situation when you're feeling them out.
I got a text the other night from
I like them greasy.
that I said I just texted him with one of the agents the other day, and I said, "Oh, it's gonna be a really good party," and then he said, "Oh, so and so likes to party." Smiley face, and then and then he sent me another smiley face and said, "Party." So we know it's gonna be
And
good.
it's like, okay.
Yeah, that's good. But yeah, it's true. The guests do need to be able to party because it's such a great. The atmosphere is too good for it.
Yeah.
And the same with the same with vendors. Like we have a lot of diehard vendors that come every year that come and they enjoy coming and they make good money because they bring the right product. But then sometimes you get these people that they come and they just sit at the table in like a slump.
Yeah.
And they're not enjoying the show.
We were talking about that earlier, actually. Like the people that just sit there, like on their phones.
Yeah, and they're
Yeah,
not having
that
a-
portrays
with
your
people.
energy. That,
Yeah,
and I don't even buy from them
and people avoid them because they're like, oh, this person's not here to have fun. I'm
they're
here to
not-
have
it's like they don't
fun,
even
you know?
like say hi to you. Like,
Yeah.
you should
It's like they're bothered
Yeah.
when you approach their table, you know, sometimes.
We've had some
like-
authors that get pissed off because it's.
Oh, authors is the
say
worst.
It's a movie show
Because they say our fans don't read, which is probably true. I don't read. I read like old people fuck, you know?
I read. I just read The Mist.
That's on my
recently,
list.
And they're doing The Mist as a show.
Are they? They shouldn't.
Oh man, I love that story though. I hope they don't.
Oh,
fuck
it's
it up.
yeah, they will. Of course they will.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope
Look at
they
these
stick
little
to
babies.
the original ending though.
Basket full of boglins.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so sad.
well, she got fucking blown away.
Oh,
Didn't
I
you remember?
know.
Eva's dead. Look, they already got a funeral
Oh my
set up.
god, that's so morbid.
Yep, wrap her in a sheet and put her in the fucking
Yeah.
living room.
yes.
And smash a
Yeah.
vase on your forehead.
Oh, and then
It's not a
you
beer
die.
bottle this time.
What else?
Is he wearing a snuggie?
And you have the mist on your.
Yeah, I like the little spider creatures.
Yeah,
I'm a
the
big
little
fan of
spider
spiders.
creatures are pretty cool. Actually, the
Uh,
way that they're described in the book is pretty cool because the webs are like extra sticky and
Yeah.
mucusy.
Well, the book's always better, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, The Thing.
Oh yeah.
You're talking about little creatures still?
Yeah.
The thing's not that little, is it?
No,
The
no,
little-
but the head.
but the
that has
head.
the spine,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
there are parts.
When the
right?
head branches off and it grows those
Little
kind of
baby-
legs.
baby
like
Godzilla,
the
is
crab
that count?
legs,
Yeah,
right?
that's pretty fucking
And then Slither.
awesome.
I mean,
The slugs
Slither,
and
the
Slither.
slugs and Slither, I thought were amazing.
Well, because
Uh,
they become a bigger Grant monster. Is that why?
Yeah, Grant.
Grant.
That movie's the best.
Oh,
I love
fuck,
that movie.
I love that movie so much.
I just love the big giant lady in the barn.
Yeah, she's just
This
I'm
is-
so hungry.
Yeah. It was a nice movie.
Yeah, I like the
It was
part.
a nice
film. It was a
movie.
nice
I like the
film.
part in the movie where the guy's like, "That looks like something that fell off my dick in the war."
Oh yeah.
And then obviously Gremlins, Critters, Ghoulies. Gremlins, though, I'm gonna say my favorite was the whore. The whore gremlin with the red lipstick.
Yeah, I think her name's Greta.
Oh, that would make
She's
sense.
got a name on.
Yeah, I'm
it.
pretty sure
That's
her name is
adorable.
Greta.
Yeah, doesn't she end up fucking the doctor from Star Trek there, the hologram doctor?
I don't remember. Like in
Yeah.
Gremlins too.
Yeah, and then he shacks up with her, and she's like lives. She doesn't get fucking toasted like the rest of them.
Oh man, every time I watch that,
You gotta
movie,
watch
I'm
it again
always
because I'm
drunk.
pretty sure everyone else gets toasted, and she's still she's dressed as a fucking bride, and she marries him.
Oh my
and
God.
She get the little fucking lips.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
That's awesome.
The kissy lips, yeah.
Yeah.
I should note, and I'm not surprised, but I'm completely taken back that not one Charlie Band reference in that favorite little creatures thing. That guy's tried to pull every fucking angle,
Oh,
and
yeah.
Demonic Toys, fucking Doll Man, Bad Channels, Puppet Master.
I feel
fucking-
like we've talked
He's
about
done it all.
puppets and stuff in other.
And
Puppet
he-
Master has come up a lot,
Yeah.
but I
No,
just don't.
but it's nobody's
it's not.
favorite.
No, it's
No.
not.
No.
And I think that's why we brought it up a lot.
No.
It's true. You know what?
Yeah.
I liked a lot of Charlie Band stuff before the whole full moon thing kind of came together. Before he turned it into like a serialized fucking pulpy comic book version of movies. When he was doing the Empire Pictures like Laser Blast and Arena and all that stuff. Terror Vision was really good. And
Terror
then
Vision
I
was
actually,
fucking good.
I
Yeah.
like
hate it.
It's a pretty awful movie.
Oh,
Terror
I
Vision?
liked it.
Oh, the
Oh,
fucking
it's a
Pleasure
good
Dome?
movie. It's a good movie.
That's
But
fucking
the
where James got his
actual-
glass from.
The
Yeah.
actual creature in Terror Vision is phenomenal. Like, I love the creature in Terror Vision, but yeah, it's a pretty awful movie.
Oh, and then it
There's a
fucking
donut.
it has like a memory of
Oh,
abuse.
basket full of
There you
donuts.
go.
I'm getting what I want.
What do you want?
They're poking them
You
with
fucking
like
drinking
pencils.
Jolt Cola?
You
Yeah.
better
Is
be.
Is that the guy who
Jolt,
gets his
that
head
was the
popped
thing.
off? that big guy there?
Fuck.
I don't know.
Oh
But
my
yeah,
god, he ate a pencil.
They are doing a new Puppet Master.
Yeah, I heard they remade it. The guy who fucking wrote Bone Tomahawk is doing it.
I heard Bone
No
Tomahawk
way.
was
That was
really
the fucking
good.
one of the
You
best
know what?
movies I've
I've
seen.
heard that as well. Mercedes watched it and said that it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Bone
I have it.
Tomahawk?
I
Yeah,
have it
yeah.
downloaded, but I've never seen it.
I mean, I
Off the
haven't seen
fucking
it.
rails.
Yeah.
It's one of the
Really,
best
eh?
movies I've seen.
I
last
know.
year.
I
It was
heard it was
amazing.
really, really good. Like I heard that there was just like the
No
gore
music.
in it, or like no score.
No score, just fucking.
That's
Really?
You
That's
can't go
not
wrong
like
with
a
the
shit up.
whistle.
Wow.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
would
it
be
was an
uncomfortable.
unbelievable movie.
This bitch is gonna fucking try to keep his fucking little nephew as a pet.
Yeah.
That's
Son of a
fucked.
bitch, Jake, who's
What does
not
she wanna
fucking
do with
idiot.
it?
Wobbling.
Oh, she is a bitch. She's
Oh,
fucking doing
okay.
that to him. That's a really heinous thing to do to somebody.
Yeah.
Take their nephew and fucking keep it as a pet.
You know what? I'm glad though people are trying to get 16 Candles banned. That movie shouldn't be seen by anyone anymore. It's terrible. I'm glad that all these people are blogging about how that movie should be locked away and never
Like the
shown.
John Hughes movie.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
people trying to have it banned.
Are you
I've
fucking
seen two.
shitting me?
One was in the fucking New York Times, and the other one was I can't remember. I
Wow.
think it was Cracks. I don't know if it was a joke or not, but the bride was pretty serious. I call her bride. I shouldn't say that. But
I think
She
I've
was-
seen that movie once, maybe.
and it was so they must have had fucking 50 different. And Chris Alexander even did a thing about how he thought some of that stuff was fucking really bad.
It's not. Yeah, it's a sign of the times, though. You can't go back in time and say what you did back then is now considered wrong. So you gotta change the history. You can't fucking do it.
I just like, which one is the one that James Spader is in? Is it Pretty in Pink or 16 Candles?
I think
It's
it's,
usually
pretty, I think
pretty
it's
pink.
pretty,
It's pretty
pink.
in
Pink,
Yeah. I'll watch anything with James Spader in it.
Yeah.
I love that man.
You want to go into classic little creatures though too. Nobody mentioned Trilogy of Terror with Karen Black.
Oh, that's a good one, actually.
The one from Demons, too,
It's
in
like
the
the thing
apartment.
with the red. Does it have like red eyes?
The little gargoyle.
Little gargoyle. Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Oh, and the little guy from. Isn't there like a little creature from like the Tales from the Dark Side movie?
That was actually on the 80s horror.net list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that little guy.
And elves and hobgoblins and all kinds of weird
Yeah,
things
and
were on that
munchies.
list.
What about the fucker on the wing from the Twilight Zone?
Yeah.
That guy was fucking
Yep.
scary as fuck.
I love the like the very beginning of the Twilight Zone movie, with Dan Aykroyd.
Right.
Like, you want to see
Yeah, I wanna
something
see something
really
really scary.
scary.
That was awesome,
I
yeah.
love that.
Yeah.
That part
Yeah.
is the best part of the whole movie, I think.
I think the best part was when Vic Morrow gets his fucking head cut off by a helicopter blade.
Come on. No, he's the guy from The Last Shark. That's an episode for you. Got all the Jaws ripoff movies that the Italians did.
Oh
You
my
guys would have a
god.
fucking field day without it.
Worse than Turkish E ET.
Cruel Jaws. fucking
Oh,
Last Shark.
there you go.
Here's when the cop gets choked
Oh,
out.
thank God.
Oh, shit.
Somebody must have like watched Total Recall and was like, "Yeah, we
I
gotta
loved
do
it.
that." Belial's so cute.
They should have made him slimier, I think.
No, he's very
He
clean.
was slimier in the
He's
love
clean.
scene.
Yeah, yeah. Don't drop the baby. Oh, never
She
mind.
dropped the baby.
She didn't just drop
Spoke
him.
too
She
soon.
She tossed
threw
him up
him.
in the
Yeah.
air.
Well, another guest that I wanted to mention at Shockstock that I'm pretty excited to see is A. Michael Baldwin.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
like from the Phantasm movies.
Yeah, he's in the new Ravager one too.
Sweet.
We were inches away from
it's
locking in a deal to
Jaws
play that, but
coming
we didn't
out.
get the. It's a timing issue. It's always timing.
Yeah.
I think for me it's Mick Stoll and the Bikers. I was a huge fan of Dear God Noah. It was one of my favorite
I'm a
craziest movies.
huge John Waters fan,
Yeah.
so it's
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna get a little starstruck when I
Yeah.
see her.
Amazing.
Like her character in Pink Flamingos
Oh,
is amazing.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen A Dirty Shame?
The
It's
It's
a
a
newer
good-
John Waters movie with Johnny Knoxville in it.
oh no, I didn't see
And
that.
she's
no.
in it
She's
as well, but
yeah.
she plays like a Catholic, like very constricted, like conservative, like woman
Right,
in it.
right.
It is so funny. It's hilarious.
I hope I saw her at a show in Cleveland, and some of the shit she brings up from that era, like some of the stuff she hung on to,
Yeah.
that she offers up to the fans, is some
Oh,
incredible
fuck you!
posters.
Wow, we just missed like fucking outrageous shit.
Yeah.
So one,
Oh.
one cop got his head eaten off. That's amazing.
The woman like sat on one of the babies.
Yeah, the
and
fucking
it
blood
basis
gushed
was-
gushed
out of
blood.
it. This is awesome.
Put him back in the basket, Dwayne.
Yeah, and
Get
Bill
that guy the
just, like,
fuck out of
hanging
here.
out, like,
At
hey
the
guy.
jail.
It doesn't even look like he'd fit in that basket.
No.
I think the basket gets bigger with every movie.
Yeah. Seems like
Basket
it.
gets bigger with age.
Oh yeah, good job. You can really break through that door.
Prison door.
Yeah.
It reminds me of people trying to get into Centennial Hall on Friday afternoon at Shockstock.
Fucking-
Pulling at the gate.
Oh yeah, they get hungry.
Oh man.
There's a lot of really depends on how ingrained in like VHS and tape culture you are, but there's a lot of people that they want to get in quick because they want to get the good deal on a good
Yeah.
tape, or they're looking for something specific. But there's a guy coming this year. He's been there a few times. His name's Tony, and he's gonna try to go around and
VHS.
he's the king of the VHS, but he's going to try to snipe all the dealers before the doors open. I guarantee it. So I'll probably hand out a flyer or something to say, "Watch out for this guy."
Oh.
That actually
God.
goes on too. You see deals going down before the fucking doors even open.
Yeah.
Really?
The vendors are buying their other vendors'
Buying
shit,
from
right?
other vendors.
Yeah.
Well, because everybody's a fan too, right? Like,
Yeah.
We used to do that
I'm
at the
gonna-
record show. You'd fucking find some sad sack that had Cannibal Holocaust for a nickel.
yeah,
and
then
you put it on our
put
table
it
for 40
bucks.
and
Yeah,
fucking sell
exactly.
it, right?
I'm definitely on the
Yeah.
lookout for a few VHS. Like I always just splurge on VHS at Shockstock every year.
It's because there's always such a good amount of them, right?
Yeah, that'd be sweet to find Spookies on VHS. So that's a rare.
I know a
rare
guy who's got
treat.
3 copies. I could ask him if he'd part with one.
Yeah,
but
man, that
There
would
you
be
go.
amazing.
The Holy Grail.
Yeah.
Right there.
We put somebody I know, let's just call him Grim Brother Dave for sparing any details, but he did a bootleg of Spookies back in the Fan Expo days, and we sold it as a special edition. And the special edition came with a sock puppet that we made of the cat man. It was the little kitty cat man. We made a little felt wolf man. He made a little felt wolf man face, and we had a little fish hook that hang off the side for the kitty cat, and we stuffed it inside the DVD case. And then we sold it as a special edition with a fucking hand
How'd it
puppet.
go? What'd you get?
We sold them out.
Fuck off.
We only made like fucking 8 of them or something. I mean, like
Amazing.
it's not really worth it to make sock puppets for $10, you know. But
Yeah, that's.
It would be worth it to like see the look on their face when they open it up and there's a sock puppet inside.
yeah, Little Hal's making a robot suit for Bilal so that he can fight the cops.
Oh wow!
He's gonna be.
So he's gonna be like Krang.
He's gonna be Robo Bilal.
Do
Yeah.
we see the fight, or is this?
Oh yeah, it goes down.
Oh my god.
I think too, it's kind of cool that like someone like Kevin can, they don't really make a lot of money at these shows, but then they would have got a pretty shitty wage to make the movie, and they could still get because
Something.
they're not
for it.
getting any royalties.
Yeah.
And granted, that's the deal they made when they signed on to do it. But it's nice that they can still get some sort of, celebrating the popularity of the film decades later.
I meant to ask you guys, actually, I was curious if you guys saw Turbo Kid.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you guys think of that?
It was pretty.
That
It was pretty good.
I
That
thought it was
really
fucking
good.
awesome.
Yeah, that was really good. I mean, sometimes like you watch, and it's just like so. Its attention to detail was like insane,
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, but near the end of it, it almost wore out a little bit when they
Yeah.
started like blowing in half and laying
Yeah.
on top of each other.
Yeah,
And,
just, like,
that was like,
legs.
okay, all right, I see what you're doing, but
Yeah.
but it's funny because wasn't one of the directors of that movie? He's
Yeah.
got a big fat pumpkin head like me. He looks exactly.
He looks
offense
just
to the
like
guy,
you.
but we actually are like fucking twins.
No
Yeah.
way.
People were sending me photos of like the
Yeah,
Turbo,
if you could look
the
that
Turbo-
up,
the
you can
Turbo
see 'em right
Kid
now.
premiere, and like, and I'm like, dude, that's like,
Yeah. It pretty much looks like Bilo's sitting there.
yeah, and it was really hilarious.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're like, that's really.
Yeah.
So I was like posting it on like, hey, the Turbo Kid's doing great. Hope you like my movie.
That's awesome. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I
Yeah.
watched it like when it first got released, and then I watched it again recently, and I just like forgot about all the great gore in
Yeah.
it. Like I like the part where the guy gets the main leader of like the good guys, he gets his hand
Yeah,
cut off, and
yeah.
then later
They did
on
that
he
early
gets
on in the movie.
stabbed in
Yeah,
his
yeah.
stump.
Oh,
Like, oh, that sucks.
And
That
it's
would
funny
be
to watch the VHS like fans make their own covers for that movie. You
Yeah,
see all the
somebody
photos
did,
online. That
make
everyone's
a-
making their own. Like, and that happens a lot now. Like even
Yeah.
fans doing that for Mad Max and shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool that people are that excited about it. They do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I think that another movie that I don't like, but it was the same kind of like people are trying to kind of bring that spirit back was that Manborg movie.
Dude, I seriously thought, I knew you were going to say that. I appreciate
I
what
could only
they
get- I could only get
attempted
half
to
through it,
do,
and I found
but I
out.
couldn't get through it.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
couldn't do it. It was too bad.
Yeah, they were trying too hard.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
the same
There was no
people-
sincerity. Turbo Kid
Yeah,
felt
Turbo
sincere.
Kid had very
Yeah.
likable characters, and the relationship between him and
good
the girl
plot,
was good.
yeah, the relationship between him and the
Yeah,
girl.
they
and
were
everything.
likable,
And
yeah.
Michael Ironside, you can't go wrong
Yeah, you
with
can't go
Michael
wrong there.
Ironside.
That's right.
But the same people that did that Manborg,
Astron,
didn't they also, are they the same people that did the editor?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the editor, but I've heard really good things about it.
Yeah, you know what? A friend of mine saw Manborg and loved it, and then he saw the editor and he said he hated it.
Oh.
But from what I've heard from the general, consensus is that the editor is more of an homage to Giallo, and it's more fleshed out as a
This
movie.
guy's dick.
I know.
Where?
So this guy is getting up in bed and he's wearing like a fucking
Wow.
like leopard print.
You can't see his dick.
Speedo.
No, but I saw
Get
the
the little
outline
tip,
of it.
the
That's
little
all I
tippy,
need.
yeah, little tip.
That's all I
That's all I
need.
need.
Wow.
Those underwear were
Easy to please.
fabulous.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Coca-Cola Classic in
Yeah.
the fridge.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna blow your
You
head
guys
off.
don't remember Coca-Cola Classic, do you? You guys remember that?
Oh yeah.
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 Of course. Like
that
the
just
actual
Coke?
yeah.
Isn't that
Back
just
in
Coke?
the day.
Yeah, because New Coke was like the biggest fail ever.
Yeah.
And when they made New Coke, they had to make Coca-Cola Classic because they fucked up so bad, the biggest fuck up in marketing history.
Really?
Yeah, and then they got rid of the Classic and it was just Coke again. So and they made New Coke. And then everyone revolted, dumping it down the fucking drain. It was this huge
Dumping
failure.
it down the drain.
And then they brought it back. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna make 2 Cokes. You can still get New Coke, and then there's Coca-Cola Classic.
I'm
It's
pretty
ridiculous.
excited for
Yeah.
like the they're bringing back the Crystal Pepsi.
I know.
I'm
That's fucking
so
crazy.
I was
fucking
gonna
that
bring
commercial they
that
made was
up.
amazing.
That,
with
yeah,
the-
they made
the
a commercial
VHS,
for
like,
it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
doesn't it like it's like somebody's in the office like working,
Yeah.
and then they go in the elevator, and then
Yeah.
it's like they
They
travel
find
back
the
to
Crystal
the 80s.
Pepsi.
Yeah.
And like
shape,
he
yeah.
like is drinking Crystal
And they're still on
Pepsi.
typewriters and dot matrix printers and shit.
I
Yeah, yeah.
loved Crystal
Yeah,
Pepsi when I was a kid.
yeah,
I
yeah.
fucking can't wait for that shit to be released.
You know what else is coming back?
Not
The
ketchup.
Ecto
not
Cooler.
Clearly Canadian is coming
Oh
back.
yeah. Do you
Yeah.
know why? Because of a YouTube show called Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah.
It's these 2 guys. They have this. You guys should just look it up. Good Mythical Morning, and they have like like hundreds of episodes, but they had an episode where they talked about old products that they wanted, like would love if they came back. So then what they did is like they reviewed all these products, Clearly Canadian being one of them. If nobody knows what Clearly Canadian is, they were like
Carbonated
soda,
water.
like carbonated
Yeah.
water, but they each had like different flavors. Like, there was like a blackberry one, a peach one,
Yeah,
and yada
yeah.
yada yada. And so then a few episodes after that, because of people watching the previous episode, they went online and looked up Crystal Canadian, like, or that's what it's called, right? Crystal
Clearly.
Clearly, yeah.
Clearly Canadian, and a bunch of people like apparently like wrote to them and were like, I would love it if this product actually came back. And then so in this episode of Good Mythical Morning, they actually found out that because of the high demand, they actually started like kind of like a survey, like an online survey / Kickstarter,
Yeah.
to initialize
Yeah.
it being brought back.
They
And so
started
the
selling
company,
cases of it, yeah.
yeah, so the company started like, we're like, okay, so we'll have a goal, like, and we'll aim to sell 2,000 cases.
Yeah.
So people who are interested in actually bringing it back, go on our website, purchase a case,
Yeah.
and whatever. And then they far surpassed their goal. So they're actually coming back with it because they sold like something like 5,000
Oh,
cases,
wow.
like online.
Wow.
Like
Impressive.
all because of like these two guys.
Uh-oh.
And their
Look at her ass
show.
cheeks. Do you see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
You see the ass cheek
We were
imprint
trying
on the
to get
dead
out of
baby?
high karate, but these guys in England beat us to it. They're bringing that back.
Yeah, so we're just
High
going to have
karate
to smuggle
aftershave.
it.
I don't remember
This
that.
is the cheesiest. 70s.
High karate is like the most
Powerful
effective
aftershave.
and powerful aftershave scent. Like it comes with self-defense instructions because you have to literally fight women off. When
Yeah, it does. It's true.
Yeah,
it's
it's
true.
true.
Because the women attack you when you wear it.
I've got 3 bottles. I'll be rocking it up at the 1209 at Shock Stock. So
Yeah.
if any ladies want to come and sample it, I'll be
on
emblazoned in it.
you?
Yeah, it'll be on me at all
Came in
times.
3 cents.
Don't light any matches
lime,
near 'em, though.
Oriental
Yeah.
spice and then original brand.
Yeah.
Oh my.
And they're also bringing back the Ecto Cooler drink, that
Yeah,
juice, that
for
like
for
orange
Ghostbusters,
sludge.
for that new shitty Ghostbusters movie that's coming out.
What about Bonkers? They're bringing Bonkers back.
Yeah, you know what they need to bring back? Does anyone remember?
Lick-a-Stick.
Well, Lick-a-Stick was good. No, they still.
they
They've
still
always
make
had
it. Yeah, they
Lick-a-Stick.
still make
it.
You just don't buy candy anymore. My
Oh,
kids
that's
are
probably why.
still at the candy buying
Remember
age.
grape
but-
chips?
What?
Yep.
Hostess used to make grape chips.
That
Yep,
sounds
chips.
horrible.
They used to make Clamato chips too.
Great.
Oh my god, that would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Clamato flavored
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah, it was.
That would be
I
incredible.
It was
would
Hostess
Yeah.
Extreme.
Fuck it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds good.
Yeah,
I had mushroom soup flavored chips once in
Oh.
Russia. They were pretty good, actually.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
like
weird.
Orbits to come back. Remember
I was
Orbits?
gonna say that. I was actually
actually,
thinking
it
about
did
that,
come
yeah.
back for a short while.
Yeah,
like a
nobody
few
liked
years
getting those
ago.
chunks in
Yeah.
their mouth.
I
Because it was like
liked
bubble
it.
tea, but like
I
Oh.
liked it. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh.
What fucking fast food place is?
I don't know, but
Oh,
Catfish
the-
Lady is stealing the fries.
There you
Yeah.
go.
How would
Oh, there we go.
Beverly Bonner,
Beverly from the first one.
Oh yeah.
Little cameo.
Casey.
Damn, she's fast.
She's milking it still, eh? She has a stage show that's called Casey 25 Years Later or something where she still plays the character from the first basket case on
Really?
does a monologue, yeah.
Oh,
What?
sweet. Yeah, because she's the hooker in the first basket
Yeah.
case, right?
This guy just enjoys flicking the straws.
That guy just looks like a turd. It's awesome.
Shit.
He's like
It's not
fish
very
turd.
nice. I get that look whenever I go to a White Castle in Detroit.
Yep. Is this like Geraldo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
This
Look
is
at
the
that guy's
end.
head. It's so round.
You can open
So-
up.
We're talking about the freaks. Look at this guy.
Oh.
I just want to make mention that Belial in his like Robo Belial outfit totally was Krang.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he had like the like robot outfit.
Or like aliens.
Yeah. Yes. Oh my god.
That's what it made me think of.
Looks
God
like
damn
Scream
you,
on Journey.
Bishop!
Oh, they're taking over this show. Look at this fucking shit. The real freaks would come out instead of the guy with the fucking hand glued to his head.
I wonder how
Whoa.
much these people got paid.
They're still just walking
I know,
around like
yeah.
they
Just like-
don't know what they're doing.
Act crazy.
Oh,
Oh,
Geraldo's
Geraldo's face is gonna get eaten off.
Geraldo was his name in
Yeah.
his basket.
Yeah.
Ronaldo.
Well, this
Ronaldo.
guy's
This guy's clapping. All right.
comes Granny.
All right.
That's quite a bit of a fucking pretty massive setup. If they were to do a fourth movie, this would be
Yeah.
kind of a be
So
like a
this win
war.
Crystal
Yeah.
Shocker. This movie would it win the?
Crystal Shocker, probably, yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys know, we actually
We trying a little more film festivals.
Yeah,
shit
we're
this
kind of
year.
taking a film festival approach to Shocks. Like we actually have Crystal Awards we're giving out this year.
That's cool.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Crystal Shocker Award. We've got I think 9 official selections, and I think there's a total of probably about at least 20 shorts that are playing that are official selections, and then we've got I think a good lineup of 12 or 13 different awards we're going to be giving out. There's going to be a big awards ceremony on the Sunday.
Awesome.
I remember like
Yeah.
a couple years ago there was like a horror tattoo contest and I won. You were in it too.
I remember
yeah,
that.
Megan. Yeah.
That
you
was
were
Yeah,
in it
tattoo
too.
contest.
years
This
ago.
year,
Yeah.
there's a guy doing tattoos at the show this year.
Oh yeah, I saw
Will.
that like on the
Yeah,
website.
Will, yeah,
he's
so
doing
there's an
that.
actual tattoo artist that's going to be tattooing.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's
so
really
after the
into
credits,
these or- Oh, cigarettes.
Belial is smoking with his
Fucking
hose
floppers.
on
Yeah.
the round bed.
Yeah.
Oh, Belial.
Oh,
So
so
that was the wait till the end and you'll see something cool.
That is
Yeah,
cool though.
I know. I read online.
That's way
that
better than
wait
like
till the end.
some lame shit. You know, you know what? I hate that every movie tries to do that to keep you till the end of the credits. Now, like
Yeah, like every superhero
Oh,
comic
fuck.
movie, it's like wait at the end and then you'll see where this guy is gonna be in another movie
Yeah.
with a bunch of other guys.
yeah, or
and-
they'll
Or
make
the
it. They'll
actual-
drop a hint about
Yeah,
something about
somebody's
something else,
coming.
and
But the one
Next
time
summer.
where it was actually good was the Avengers when they were just sitting around eating
falafel.
falafel.
That was good.
That's not Joss Whedon humor. So Basket Case 3.
Yeah, well, it was the third basket case, and my drink is gone.
Last 20
Yeah,
minutes
me
was the
too.
best. A little slow.
Yeah,
They could
Definitely
put some
the
of
best
that
part
gore
is-
and then it started to keep you.
Obviously, I'll
that
be
would
like,
yeah, those 11 pages should have been put back in.
Yeah.
you know, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Because if it was just 11 pages of descriptive gore, then yeah, toss
Yeah.
it in there.
Definitely the part with the in the jail, the carnage in the jail, and the guy getting choked out.
Yeah,
is the
was
best.
the best, and also the other cop getting his face eaten off, and
Yeah.
to the point where his head just actually just pops right
Yeah.
off. Also amazing.
I love the first time I ever watched the first Basket Case movie though. Like I laughed so hard when Belial was like fucking the dead girl, and I know that that scene and the blowjob scene from Brain Damage were two scenes in both of Frank's movies where the crew were like offended by it and like walked off set.
Wow.
Yeah, so like the part in Brain
Really?
Damage when like the hooker's giving him a blowjob and
Yeah.
then the brain damage slug is
Yeah.
like
Yeah, which is actually one of the best parts
yeah,
of the
and then
movie.
like when they were shooting that scene, the crew were like offended and they're like appalled by it and they walked
Really?
off. And the same
He's
thing
hiring
happened.
the wrong people.
And then the
What's-
same thing happened in the first Basket Case when he's like fucking the dead girl.
What?
Have you seen Danny Hicks's Intruder? That movie?
No.
The Sam Raimi, where he's in it, where it's all the same fucking cast of characters from the Evil Dead movies. A grocery store slasher movie. It's fucking awesome.
Oh, I'll have to check that
Yeah, there's
out.
a bandsaw scene in that movie that's epic.
Nice.
Fucking getting his head mowed and it was the front of Gore Zone magazine. Yeah.
Offensive.
Yeah.
I think
very
you
offensive.
you're talking about offensive and gross movies in Frank Canelotter's films. What do you think, or what would you say is your favorite scene in any of Frank Canelotter's movies? I know your answer because you just love the head getting choked.
Yeah,
the
of
choke.
course.
Yeah, the total
The
recall
choking
eyes.
scene, yeah.
Eyes
Total Recall
bulging
eyes.
out.
I think my favorite scene is in Frankenhooker, when they smoke the super crack.
Yeah.
Not just regular crack, super
And they
crack.
I
fucking-
just like James Loren, that movie hilarious. Like when he's putting the check marks on their ass and fucking, like
Yeah.
sizing up all the body parts and which ones.
Yeah.
He was one of my favorite guests of all time at
Oh,
Shop
he
Talk.
was the best.
He was a sweet man. He was great to talk to. He was great to
Didn't-
party with. He was.
We will, I was
Didn't
living
you?
in-
Didn't you and James? You just saw him in Ohio
just
the
saw
other
him
day.
a few weeks
Didn't you
ago.
guys
Oh,
play?
that's
Didn't you play a little prank?
I called him in his hotel room when he was sleeping. I woke him up. Fuck, it was great. He wasn't happy.
Didn't you have something you got signed down there or something?
Yeah, he had my friend Duker had all these porno photos, and there's this girl with a champagne bottle. That's all I'm gonna say. And I managed to get
Impressive.
the fucking mob guy from
Street Trash.
to sign it. I told him it was from a deleted scene in Street Trash. And then he looks at James Lorenz. He goes, "This fucking guy is telling me this is in Street Trash. Is this true?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's in fucking
Oh
Street
my
Trash."
God.
And then I had to give it to his wife because she's like the money girl, and she's looking at this thing, looking at me like I'm fucking totally lost my mind.
Jesus.
So he writes on it, "You're a real fucking scumbag, right by the champagne bottle." I'll have to bring that Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get it blown up and put it in the fucking 1209 at Shock.
Get it framed, yeah.
Get it framed, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Street Trash is another one of my favorite trauma movies.
We
Yeah, they
played
just-
that.
You
We
guys
did
did it
that.
at the
We did it at the
Rainbow.
Rainbow.
I
It
was
was a
there,
print
yeah,
that
I was
played
there
at
for that
Con.
one.
I
It
didn't
was
go when
mint.
you
It
guys
was
played
mint.
it.
Absolutely.
It was
man.
absolutely pristine.
Yeah,
that
it was the
print,
best
yeah.
print, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just, in Ohio, he just went to a big Street Trash
It was
reunion.
that was what I
I
was
know, I
getting at
heard
earlier.
about
It was a
that.
Street
That'd be
Trash
cool.
reunion.
Well,
Well,
You don't have
We're gonna
any
slice,
Amazon
ladies.
reviews for
Yeah.
this?
No.
My passion potion's on fucking empty here. We gotta do some drinking and driving.
my key limes are fucking all soaked up. I'm going to have to suck on a lime on the way home.
Awesome.
You
Well-
won't get scurvy.
You don't want scurvy.
Yeah.
Unless you're a sailor.
I don't think the sailors want scurvy, yeah.
They're asking for it. All right, well, guys, thanks for listening to this episode. Definitely shock/dash. Sorry.
You guys are gonna be at
Shock,
Shockstock.
Shock.
You got a table, right?
Yeah, you guys are going to be at
Yeah.
Shock
Yeah.
Stock,
We
right?
should promote
Come
that as
down.
well.
Yeah.
We're gonna be hanging out. We're gonna be broadcasting one of our episodes. We're gonna be watching movies and just getting drunk and talking to people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Generally,
hang out.
what life is all about.
Yep.
If you want to live what we're living right now, you can do it at Shock Stock. You just sit down on a nice, comfy chair right beside the witches and watch a movie and talk about it.
Yeah, absolutely. It'd be
Pretty
perfect.
much what we're gonna
Every
do.
creep and every freak out there that wants to come.
Yeah.
Every freak
We'll
of
give you their
fashion
home
case.
address. Just come on.
But no, yeah, it's gonna be a great time, and I'm glad you girls are coming. This is gonna be a fun time.
last
sure.
weekend in May.
Yep.
Last
May
weekend in
27th,
May.
29th.
27th, 28th, 29th.
Rainbow, Centennial Hall, call the office.
You're gonna have to
We
find a
haven't been to
hotel.
the Rainbow. When was the last time we did screening the Rainbow?
That's true. It's been a very, very long
been
time.
years.
At least 3 years.
Yeah.
I loved it when you guys did Demons. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was there for Cannibal Holocaust as
Yeah.
well.
And
Oh, yeah.
That was a
then-
rough screening.
Yeah.
There was a lot of walkouts
There's a
at
lot
that
of
screening.
walkouts.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah,
turtle,
I
the
guess so
turtle
would be.
made my stomach go.
Cannibal Holocaust had, I think, the most walk, or I don't know.
That
It's a
movie,
it's a
that
split.
the biggest crowd we ever got.
Biggest
Yeah,
crowd,
that
but
was
Biggest crowd.
phenomenal.
And those are in the
Yeah.
fucking
Walkouts.
MySpace days.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that was like.
You know what? On the big screen, I can see how some scenes might be a little bit overwhelming.
There was what
know what I
screening
mean?
did we play that New York Ripper trailer? That was like the best.
That was that Andy Warhol movie.
Yeah,
And
there was
we
a whole row of
We put
walkouts.
in between the reel, we went into the New York Ripper, so like reel 3 ended, and then the New York
We had a
Ripper
German
came on,
trailer,
and
yeah.
Jesus Christ, there must have been 15 people left.
Oh, they just
Wow.
fucking walked out. They were so offended when
That was getting her nipples sliced open
nipples
and-
sliced open, and
Really?
broken wine bottles in between the
That
legs and
sounds
stuff.
like a Saturday night. Like what the
Yeah.
I
fuck?
was gonna say that.
I know
mean,
some people. You know
But
what?
there, that's a trailer that shows every single money shot
Yeah,
in
Yeah.
the movie in the trailer, so it's
Oh,
basically like
yeah.
a 3-minute version.
it's
of
a
the movie.
visceral like
Yeah,
roller coaster. It's like a train wreck. You know what I mean? You get to see everything. Especially if you weren't ready for it, like that can be a real jarring
Yeah.
experience. But another movie that we played, that Curse, the Chinese horror
oh,
movie.
Chinese horror. No, it was Robotrix. I think.
Or Robotrix, that's right. We played Robotrix, and we spliced in a bunch of weird snippets that some guy pulled up in a truck. We were in Toronto one time, and the guy said, "Hey, you want some film?" And he threw,
What?
and he,
Just
threw,
randomly?
he threw grocery bags
Right
full
out the window. It was
Right out the
he
window.
fucking- The window, and the film came out the window, and he pulled away. He didn't even make eye contact with us.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we just spliced it in without looking at it, and there was a footage of, and it's actually we did a trailer comp called Color Correct My Cock a couple years ago, but we're doing Color Correct My Cock Part 2.
Can fuck off.
And it's called Color Correct My Cock and Fuck Off. And we actually, there's some of this footage
It's on there.
is on there, so you get to see it. But there's like pubic hair fights where girls are wrestling each other on the ground, ripping each other's pubes out.
Oh my god, are you serious?
There was a
Maggots.
scene.
Yeah.
There was a scene where this guy's picking maggots out of a girl's snatch with fucking chopsticks. There's a scene where these guys tie a woman down and then they fucking cut the head off a cobra and they fucking rape her with the fucking dead cobra. There's like crazy
With the head or
shit
the like rest of
with the rest of the
The
cobra.
bloody part.
And they're pouring the blood on her and they're shoving it in her and it's crazy. It's I don't know if that's gonna show up on the disc.
Oh yes, it will. Of course it will.
Oh yes, it will.
Well, it better now.
But yeah, there's the craziest shit you've ever seen. I don't know how
and
we
they
got a
just
hold of
drop
this.
that off to you, like
He found it
Hey,
behind.
man.
He found it. He was a guy that built screens, and
Mm-hmm.
he found it behind a screen, like abandoned.
yeah.
And he got in touch with us because he knew that if anyone would.
So
use
he
we
watched
would.
it first and was like,
No,
he had nowhere to
No,
watch
he
it.
said
He
I
was
found
like-
this bag of film clips.
He said he knew they were bad, but you guys won.
Yeah,
and we're like,
because
"Fucking right."
apparently what happened was back then is like when a film print would come around, it was up to the projectionist to decide what to censor from the audience. So they
Right.
would say, "Oh, this is too bad," and they just chop it off and throw it in a bag.
Right.
And apparently, all these bags ended up behind a screen, so we just got like the worst of the worst.
Oh my god, that's gold.
We got like Hong Kong
yeah.
cinemas, like
You
absolute
make gold.
bottom
We
barrel.
don't even know what movies they're from, and I've
Nope.
seen a lot of Hong Kong movies, and nobody's
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
Wow.
great clip of Mr. Yao. He's like my new hero, and
He's doing a virginity test.
he's doing a virginity test where he's
talcum powder.
he's got a tray of talcum powder between her legs, and he's tickling her nose, and she's sneezing, and he keeps looking, and he's oh, she must be a virgin or something, and then the girl goes, that doesn't work like that. Try me, and she ties herself up, and he tickles her, and she sneezes, and the powder all flies in his face because she queefs right in his face. And it's fucking awesome.
Oh my god.
It's the best.
Yeah.
I'll send you a
Wow,
clip.
so
I'll send you a
envious
We'll
private.
send you- we'll send you guys a clip.
Gold.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
Yeah.
You should put that clip in front of the bikers.
My
That's the
God.
clip we should play. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want, if you come to Frankenstein
We'll-
Creative
we'll
Bikers,
play it- we'll play it in the big screen.
We'll
We
play
decided
that clip
now.
on the
Yeah.
big screen.
Yeah.
Before the
I
movie.
will be front row.
Yeah.
I want to feel that powder on my face.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get
Must
the
be a
seats.
virgin.
We'll jack the seats like a ride at the fucking.
Yeah,
Disney
so
with
when
the-
she
the
does
talcum
it, you
powder
just
pops
spray
out
the
of your
powder.
chair.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Oh my god, that would be so amazing.
Powder the
I've
crowd,
been walking out with white hair and shit.
It's like an immersive experience. You get
Yeah.
powder in your face.
just like old times.
just like old times.
Throwing a blow up doll out of the projection booth.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
God. All right.
So you guys obviously have to come to Shockstock.
Yeah.
Make the trip, London, Ontario, May 27th, Centennial Hall, shock-stock.com. Check it out.
It's gonna be a party.
It's gonna be a suck fest.
Alright, bye guys.
Fucking and sucking.